Welcome to another $4 million strategy podcast. Best 4 minutes in business. Glad you're here with us today. Today we have Mark J. Silverman, author of Rising Leader Handbook. Mark, today our topic is about executive senior leadership. What is something tangible that our listeners can take away today that will help them out in their business?
The most important thing that when I have an engagement with clients is they're always surprised at how much time it takes to actually lead a group of people. So it's going to take way more time than you expect, and then double that. So the most important thing, if you're going to build a team that creates results, if you're going to create a team that's able to have difficult conversations, is the first thing is to make sure that you're creating trust. And the only way to create trust is to spend time with your people, getting to know them both professionally and personally. The most important thing in creating trust is keeping your word, saying what you're going to do and doing what you're going to say. I can't tell you how many executives, especially CEOs, are okay with themselves being late for a meeting because everybody's going to wait for them and nobody's going to say anything to them. And then they wonder why people aren't holding themselves accountable down the road. So creating that trust first. Second is that trust gives you the ability to hold people accountable. It gives you the ability to have difficult conversations and bring candor into the leadership team. A leadership team that cannot have difficult conversations and candor will fail every time.
Okay, so let's go into those conversations, right? Let's say somebody's coming from a toxic environment, which is more common than not. I get around more toxic environments. I do into great environments. What's the best first step that somebody could do to start breaking those horrible barriers and start going in the right direction?
First is for the leader to learn how to take feedback. If it's a toxic environment, it's usually from the top down, and it's usually the leader, the CEO, who can't handle feedback, who can't handle honest conversations, and have created a team of people who don't speak up. And when that happens, there becomes animosity on the team, competition on the team, and resentment on the team. So the leader has to learn how to solicit, take feedback, and then make those changes. Once you show that you can take feedback, now you can have honest conversations with the people on your team and create that trust.
Okay, let's take a step further. Okay. They're used to commonly are defensive. So they're literally having a conversation with somebody. They start getting feedback and their natural reaction to get defensive. What is a tip that they can do? We only got 1 minute left. Tip that they can do so they can go, I can get through this because I'm going to do this practical step.
Great. The best thing to do is take a deep breath and say thank you. And know that going into the conversation, the only thing you're ever going to say is thank you. Nothing else. Every time someone says something to you, you say thank you and take a breath. Whatever you want comes up for you to say, whatever you want to do to retort or explain or justify, just say thank you. Go away, talk to your coach, talk to someone else, and then figure out how to respond.
That's fantastic. And another way of saying that is we should view this as a gift, right? When it's a gift when somebody opens up and tells you the truth. One of the things we find is typically with CEOs, people don't tell them the truth. And when you actually can get an opportunity where they start telling you the truth and you don't bite their head off or fire them and you actually thank them, you can start building the type of trust in a great environment. Mark, thank you so much for those insights on how to create a great executive leadership team.
Thank you.